This week lots of our literacy tasks are themed on Little Red Riding Hood from our cafe last week. So if you've not read the story yet, you can watch the cafe video which has got the story in it. Now, some of our activities are based on the story because it was so much fun. So I'm going to show you some instructions for how to make a sandwich a bit later, so you might like to have a go at doing that using words and fingers. Fred really helped me with my writing this week because sometimes it's really easy to just ask the grown-ups for help to how to spell things, but he reminded me that I can use my Fred fingers, and there's so many sounds that I know that I can use my sounds to sound out words, and the grown-ups don't have to do it for me. So he really helped me, and I'll show you. So the grown-ups might think that it looks a little bit different to how we usually spell words, but when we're in reception, it is really important that we use the sounds which we know to help us write words. So you could have a go at doing some instructions to make a sandwich. You could watch my video about how to make some Play-Doh and then use the Play-Doh to make some curly caterpillar letters, because we're also still thinking about the very hungry caterpillar. The very hungry caterpillar ate so much food, and I wonder how much food you eat each week. Can you make a food diary to show me? Another task I would like to show you is I want to get really creative, and I want to make a picture of Little Red Riding Hood or the wolf in the woods, and then I'll show you how I do a sentence about it. So I'm going to do that one now, and you might like to join in with me. You might also like to retell, so that means you don't have to write anything down, you can just use your voice, or you could use some puppets or toys which you've got in your house to make up the next part of the Little Red Riding Hood story. It could be anything that you like. But for now, I'm going to show you how I'm going to get creative doing a picture of Little Red Riding Hood in the woods. I haven't got any paints, but I have got colours, so you can just use whatever you've got around you. Okay, so I've done my picture and I've drawn Little Red Riding Hoods walking through the woods, and hiding behind the tree is the big bad wolf. Charlie's challenge this week is to write a sentence about what's happening in your picture. So I'm going to do that now, and Fred is going to help me doing it, because remember, to be a really successful writer you need to write the sounds that you can hear, and you can do that independently because you've been joining in so well with phonics. So I'm going to write a sentence using only the sounds which I know. So even if the spellings look a little bit different, then I'm using the sounds that I know. So my sentence is going to be, the cheeky wolf is hiding in the tree. The cheeky wolf is hiding in the tree. First word, the. I know that's a red word and I've learnt that one. The. I'm going to use my spaceman. Cheeky. Cheeky. Fred's going to help me sound it out. Ch-eek, e, ch-eek, e, ch-eek, e, ch, e, k, e, the cheeky, the cheeky wolf, 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 look at a book, wolf, the cheeky wolf, the cheeky wolf is, finger space, is hiding. Fred's going to help me with that word. I'd, I'd, hi, hide, in, hide, in, hiding in, finger space, in, the red word, the cheeky wolf is hiding in the tree, T-R-E, T-R-E, T-R-E. And I'm going to put a full stop at the end. Always when I do my writing, I read it again to check that it makes sense. The cheeky, cheeky, wolf, wolf is hiding in the tree. The cheeky wolf is hiding in the tree. I've done Charlie's challenge this week and I actually feel so proud. I want you to feel as proud as me. Can you do Charlie's challenge? Hello everybody, so I'm going to show you how to make some Play-Doh and then you can use that in one of our literacy jobs this week. So we're going to be using the Play-Doh to make some letters, and you can do this, you could make words, you could spell your name, and also it's just really good using Play-Doh to build up the muscles in our hands. So Play-Doh is really simple to make and you just need 3 ingredients. So you just need some flour, some salt and a little bit of water. So I'm just going to do equal quantities, that means the same amount of each for each one. So I've just got a measure. I'm going to put some flour in. Okay, I've decided to do 1 cup of flour, and then I'm going to do 1 cup of salt, and again it doesn't matter too much if you get it slightly wrong, because with Play-Doh you can just, if it gets too wet you can add a little bit more flour, and if it gets too dry you can add a little bit more water. So I'm going to put some water in, and I'm just going to put a little bit in. You can see in my bowl there's some running around, and I'm just going to mix that first, because sometimes if you put too much in then it gets too sloppy. So you can see that that's still too dry. What I'm also going to do is I've got some food colour, and I'm going to just put a big squelch of food colouring in and mix that in as well. So I'm going to put a bit more water in, and then I'm going to start mixing. Okay, you can see it's starting to mix together now. And you can use any food colour that you've got at home. I just had pink from when I made a birthday cake for my niece. But you can have any colour or no colour, it doesn't matter. Okay, so that's starting to come together now, it's getting stiff. So I'm going to put it onto my work surface. I might just need to put a little bit of extra flour in, so I'm just going to do a little sprinkle over the top. And I'm going to use my hands to sort of combine it together to make sure that it's all mixed. See if I can make it into kind of like a ball of dough. So this is where you might just need to add a little bit more water or add a little bit more flour, depending on what your dough is feeling like. That's the best thing about Play-Doh, you can just play around until it gets there. Okay, so this is my dough. You can see that it's not too sticky, but it's soft enough, so I'm going to knead it, because that's really good for the muscles up in my shoulder and in my arms. I'm kneading it now, and then I will show you how we can make letters and words with our Play-Doh. Okay, so I've got my dough and I am just kneading it. That helps me make sure that it's all combined, and it's also really good for my muscles. So one of the challenges in your learning pack this week was to see if you could make some curly caterpillar letters using Play-Doh, thinking about our story, which is Hungry Caterpillar. So curly caterpillar letters, they are the curly letters, they look like it. So we've got K, curly K, A, O, E, G, lots of letters. So just get some Play-Doh. You might like to roll it out in a sausage shape. And you can see there, I have got a K. Leave that one there. Then I'm going to see if I can make an O. So I'm going to roll it. See my fingers. They can be a bit fiddly, but it's good fun. There's my O. I'm going to really challenge myself. I'm going to try and make an A. That's difficult because I have to go all around the apple and down the leaf, but I'm going to get some extra Play-Doh so that I can try and make this one. So we go all around the apple, and if I say the rhyme as I do it, back up, and I need to go down the leaf. And what's really important is even when we do our writing, we don't just stick the leaf on at the end. We go all around the apple, back up and down the leaf. So I'm going to stick it all together so that you can see I have gone all around the apple, back up to the top and down the leaf. So my challenge this week to you is to see if you can make some Play-Doh if you've got the ingredients for it. If you haven't got the ingredients, then you might have something else at home that you can use to manipulate. You can work your muscles in your hands, or you can just use toys which you've got to make the shape of the letters. That's my challenge for you. I've got some more literacy challenges which I'll show you a little bit later, but good luck if you do this one, and I'd love to see how you get on.